is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, to be accompanied to the ring by legendary Four Horsemen member Tully Blanchard. From Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, he is the self-proclaimed chairman of AEW, Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears has been on a quest to find a tag team partner here in All Elite Wrestling. And thus far, it has not been a very fruitful quest.
No, and listen, when you have someone like Tully Blanchard, the great Tully Blanchard, and one of the greatest tag team competitors of all time, you know, assisting in that, there's the great Tully. You know, just imagine how picky Tully Blanchard is.
Now, Tully has high hopes and high expectations for the self-proclaimed chairman, Shawn Spears.
Well, Spears is a star. He's always been a star. You just look at him and it's...
Hello, Cleveland! This used to be a horseman town. And we're trying to find the greatest tag team partner in the land. I have got application after application after application that I have had to read and read and read, and there's a whole bunch of guys that look good on paper. But what they do in the squared circle will be the test. We've got a young man who looks pretty good on paper, but we'll see. Let's bring him out. Come on, Colin. Come on out here. Show your stuff.
And his tag team partner, Colin Delaney.
Wow! Colin Delaney!
A blast from the past.
Man, I know Colin.
You guys go way back.
Way back, yeah. I haven't not seen him in a long time. Tully must have been hiding him backstage in the locker room area. He got a little bigger, he got a little beefier, got a little thicker. What happened with you all?
You did see him backstage. You just said you thought he was Zach Gowen.
You got me. That was pretty good.
And their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Trent, Best Friends.
Well, the Best Friends and Orange Cassidy have become something of a phenomenon here in AEW.
I love Orange Cassidy, man. He's Trent and Chuck too, man. I love these guys. Best friends. I'd love to be part of best friends. I never really had a best friend, so I'm kind of jealous, to be honest.
Yeah, you are something of a solitary individual.
No, I'm not liked by most. But anyway, there he is, Orange Cassidy. Someone's got, well, T-shirt of a T-shirt.
Yeah, can't keep those shirts in stock, Orange Cassidy. You can get your Orange Cassidy merch at shopaew.com.
Lackluster Jones, man. He's just so laid back, man. He really is. I love it. He's even helping people out. That can of apple juice in the way. Want no one to trip on it. Good job by Orange Cassidy.
Well, right now, tag team action about to get underway as Trent and Chuck Taylor will take on Shawn Spears and, surprisingly, Colin Delaney.
I had not expected to see Colin Delaney, but who would have thunk it?
And Colin Delaney is an extremely proficient professional wrestler.
Yeah, absolutely. I have not seen him in a long time, and looking forward to see him, you know, once he eventually gets into this match. But right now we got Trent starting off with Mr. Spears. Oh, shot at Orange Cassidy.
He showed him the finger.
Well, both.
And now Trent and Shawn Spears, collar and elbow tie up center of the ring. Spears working on that wrist, wrenching that wrist over of Trent's.
Yeah, good two-on-one situation, getting on that hand, and you see trying to switch it as does Trent into a hammerlock.
Yeah, and look at how Trent grabbing the outside of that elbow to pull it in tight.
Yeah.
Keep that wrist of Spears close to his lower back.
That's a little thing a lot of guys don't do, and it's important. Nice snapmare when you get that hammer lock is to hook that elbow for a second. Oh, very nice.
And Trent, he got up with some purpose there. I don't think he liked.
Well, yeah, he took the snapmare, and then you know, I guess he was waiting for the the Big Ten. Well, not like the conference.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You get it. Not Ohio State, even though we're in Ohio, but you get it.
Referee Bryce Remsburg calling for the clean break. Spears answers with a chop across the chest of Trent.
That's a great chop. And there's an even better chop.
A little bit of a receipt there from Trent.
Yeah, Trent bringing it.
Elbow straight to the jaw, but a knee lift from Spears, stopping Trent in his tracks. Side headlock by Spears. Trent able to shove him off. Just for the trip. Oh! Thought he was going for the leapfrog,
so did I.
Instead came down with the knees.
Looked like both knees, right? It's complete side of the head of Spears.
And Tully Blanchard, look at this, positioning himself in between Shawn Spears and the opposition. Shawn Spears complaining that was a teabag.
I don't think that was a teabag.
Well, I'm sure a teabag is
like a double knees.
illegal.
Yeah, well, some, right. Yeah. Here we go.
That's to our director, Tim, who's teabags for years. Now Colin Delaney tags
Delaney
in.
is in the house, buddy.
See his first action of the matchup. Collar and elbow tie-up. And now Chuck Taylor, the Kentucky gentleman, tags in.
I would think there's some ring rust on Colin Delaney, but it looks like he's, the way he's moving around in there already, he's, I don't see any rust in that arm drag.
Deep arm drag. And he holds on, putting pressure on that left shoulder of Chuck Taylor. Backs Chuck into the ropes, drops down. Taylor just floats over the top, rolls through, grabs the single leg crab.
Well, that's important. That single leg crab too, see it's cross the body. That's one of the better ways to put on that single leg crab instead of parallel with the body.
Now Colin Delaney coming off the middle rope. Double arm drag. Now hip toss. Chuck Taylor lands on his feet, ducks the lariat attempt. Whoa! Delaney floats up and over. Bit of a stalemate between these two gentlemen.
Colin Delaney's back. That was nice.
Did you see that? Spears gestured with the boot, and Delaney followed suit.
Simple, double team.
Yeah.
Simple. That's, see, there's no cohesiveness. These guys never tagged before. Told you.
Yeah. Shawn Spears trying to force tag team cohesion here.
That's what I mean. They're on different pages. That's got to drive Tully Blanchard crazy.
Oh my, yeah. You never saw Tully and Arn make mistakes like that.
No.
And now
Chuck, there goes Trent.
Best friends take it to the skies, double Piscados.
Now that's chemistry, that's cohesiveness right there by an established team. Best friends. Oh, wait a minute.
And now,
gotta lay out here, hold on. Big pop.
They're setting up for it. Oh no! Oh. Delaney and Spears cut them off. And now Trent sent to the outside. Chuck Taylor isolated.
Colin,
Delaney asking for it.
Wants to hug it out with Shawn.
Spears wants nothing to do with it. But Shawn Spears doing a good job of keeping Colin Delaney focused on the task at hand. Returning to the corner, sending Chuck Taylor from pillar to post.
Well, Colin must be out there, humping the road and wrestling and working. And I'm looking at his boots. His boots look worn out and old, unless those are the ones he wore, back in the day. They're just old.
Chop drops Delaney down to the canvas. And Chuck Taylor was trying to make a move there, but Delaney identified it and holds him open for Spears to lay in some shots.
Yeah, you know what? Shawn Spears is really bringing the physicality big time to Chuck with that chop, and he's not in the mood to play games right there. He's trying to find himself a right partner, and who knows? Maybe Colin's the guy.
Neck breaker, drops him down, cover.
He drove that forearm across the cheekbone, Excalibur, right, to try to keep his opponent down. Numbers 2, 3, 10, 2, 3, 10.
Can't keep track.
Before I go into the track, speaking of track.
And now Delaney comes in, toe kick to the rib cage.
Colin Delaney's got a little swagger now. He's got a little hop in his step.
And
He's getting no confident.
He's looked good. He's looked better than any of Shawn Spears' other prospective tag team partners.
Yeah. Themselves for nice, strong rear chin lock here on his opponent.
But Chuck Taylor able to use those long legs of his to get back up to a vertical base.
Body shots by Chuck. Oh, wow. What a hell of an elbow there.
Yeah, Delaney leaving his feet to take down Chuck Taylor. And the quick tag out to Shawn Spears. A lot of great tag team work.
Yeah.
I mean, after that rough patch early on.
Yeah, they might want to avoid running guy to the rope and doing a stereo move. I think that's the issue. You know, in sync type thing.
Now Spears has Chuck Taylor isolated in the corner. Chuck trying to fight his way free.
Yeah, Chuck showing that fight. Impressive right here by Big Chuck.
Oh, Delaney grabbing the hair. Oh! Spears flattened. His nose just being driven into the canvas.
Chuck really needs to get in that corner, get Trent into this match.
And Trent reaching as deep into the ring as he can. And Trent makes the tag. Delaney charges in. Trent just
running forearms, nice chop.
2, 3, 4, 5. So many consecutive chops by Trent as he's lighting up the chest of Colin Delaney. Trent hits the ropes, running elbow strike.
He's not done. Trent's not done.
Oh! Oh!
Beautiful clothesline right there by Trent.
Trent heard the footsteps of Delaney, caught him with the clothesline, and now swinging DDT, planting Shawn Spears.
That was perfection.
I see what you did there, Taz.
Yeah.
And look at this, now Trent building up ahead of Sting. Tope con hero.
Trent, for a guy with the physique he has, now big of an athlete he is, he really can leave, when he leaves his feet, it's impressive as heck, man. Let's take another look here at Trent.
He's waiting for Delaney to get to his feet, and he finds his target, diving crossbody. 1, 2, no! Colin Delaney able to kick out. The best friends back in the driver's seat, thanks to that fortuitous tag out to Trent.
I think the longer this match goes, the more you're starting to see maybe some cardiovascular issues for Colin Delaney. Oh, maybe not. Maybe electric chair here, dude. No, maybe not.
Drives Trent face first into that top turnbuckle pad. And
oh, wow, what a DDT, man.
Delaney launching himself backward, hits the DDT and covers.
What an upset.
2.
What an upset.
Oh.
That would have been a hell of an upset.
And, you know, Tully Blanchard talked about how many resumes he's had to go through.
Applications, yes, reading them.
And I think if Colin Delaney were to pick up a pinfall right there and score the victory for his team, the hunt would be over.
I would think.
And Spears having at it with the crowd here in Cleveland. The Wolstein Center on the great campus of the Cleveland State University.
Yeah, Spears is really locked into the audience here, which I'm a little surprised. I mean, just, you know, he's a veteran, knows what he's doing. And you keep focus on a guy like Trent.
And you have to imagine that must be giving Tully Blanchard fits.
Yeah.
He knows Spears is better than this.
Correct.
And he needs to keep his focus on his opponent.
But he's an emotional athlete, is Spears. Now Delaney tagged himself into the match. I don't know if Spears is still
he's beckoning on Shawn Spears.
These guys are not on the same page.
Going for double vertical suplex. Trent lands on his feet. Tags out to Chuck Taylor. Taylor blocks the right hand, fires him with an elbow of his own. Shoulder to the midsection. Now Taylor.
Look at Chuck. Look at Chuck.
Rolls over the top of Shawn Spears. Clothesline takes down Colin Delaney. He goes behind. Spears goes for soul food. Shawn Spears counters it, shoves him to the corner. Chuck flips up and over the top.
Chucky T not playing around.
Belly to belly suplex. And now soul food half and half combination. Chuck covers. 1.
Gotta be it.
2.
Gotta get it.
No. Colin Delaney able to kick out.
Wow. How about the fortitude, toughness of Colin Delaney? Look at the chest of Chuck, by the way.
Yeah, just
It's like chop meat. It's like the butcher, the blade, buddy, like hanging out in the butcher shop, like we saw on Dynamite.
yeah, ground beef is the chest of Chuck
Ground
Taylor.
beef. That's it, sirloin.
And now Trent headed up to the top. Oh, Shawn Spears sweeps out the legs.
Right on the yam bag, Trent went, oh, face first on the apron goes Chuck.
It's technically the teabag, but now Spears getting in the face of Orange Cassidy, and also Spears doing a very wise thing, pulling Delaney over the corner.
Correct, exactly. Good call, Excalibur. And Trent is still in harm's way up there, hurting.
And now Spears has Trent locked in.
He's on Top Rope City here. He's trying for a big superplex, I think.
And look at Trent trying to fight his way free. A right hand to the ribs, and now some right elbow strikes across the jaw.
He had to do that. Trent was definitely in deep trouble if he got suplexed off those ropes.
And now, Spears again sweeping out the legs of Trent. This time the back of his head colliding with the top turnbuckle.
Spears kind of pantomiming, that is it. We're going to be done here.
Yeah, Spears trying to set up Trent for that C4, that Death Valley driver. But instead, Trent escapes out the back door. Delaney!
Whoa!
Comes in with the stunner.
The hell?
And now, C4 from Spears.
It's going to be it.
Covers. 1, 2, no!
Oh, Chuck with the big save.
That would have been it, Taz. You are exactly right.
Yes, sir. Colin Delaney, I'm still trying to figure out what's on the back of his trunks, but anyway, he looks good here.
Delaney charging in. Banderas sends him up and over the top to the floor. Chuck driven down to the floor by Spears. And now Shawn Spears.
Look at this.
Shawn Spears thinks he's finally getting the reaction he wants from the crowd, but instead, that's for freshly squeezed. Bryce Remsburg admonishing Orange Cassidy. Chuck Taylor sweeps out the legs of Shawn Spears.
Oh, look at Tully. Look at Tully Blanchard.
Tully Blanchard inside the ring.
Orange Cassidy might be in trouble. Oh, no, you don't think.
Oh, no.
No, dude.
Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy and Tully Blanchard.
Never thought I'd hear that sentence. I can't believe what I'm watching here.
Tully has...
Well, look at this. On the floor.
Tully has seen and done it all in the world of professional wrestling.
Except this.
Except until today.
Right. Oh. Those round kicks. They look slow, folks. They're really fast.
That's 300 frames per second.
Playtime is over. Spears just dropping Orange Cassidy.
Oh, and Trent comes in, catches Shawn Spears with that clothesline. And now Colin Delaney. Oh, inside cradle. 1, 2, no!
Well, Trent tried to block that cradle, but Colin was able to pull it off.
Did you see how Delaney had his ankles crossed? He had it really sunk in deep.
Sure did. Again, different pages.
Delaney sent into Spears. And now Colin Delaney. Trent able to reverse. Sent in. Oh, the rising knee strike. And Trent comes off with the sexy Chucky knee.
Just turned Colin inside out.
And the best friends got to give the people what they want.
And that really pissed off Spears. Tully's trying to calm down Spears.
Look, no, actually, no. Tully is pulling. Oh, he's pulling Shawn Spears from the match. He's hanging Colin Delaney out to dry.
What about Colin? Colin's in deep.
You know what? Strong 0. 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this match, Best Friends.
Well,
Colin Delaney looked impressive.
He did. I was surprised that, just like you, that Tully took Spears out of this thing and left Colin Delaney on his own, and Best Friends ate him up and beat him.
The motives and machinations of Tully Blanchard
Machinations. Wow.
are mysterious, to say the least.
I guess there was something missing with him. This is
That's
some of the great action that was in this match.
Zero. The tag team division here in AEW is so stacked. The best friends with a victory here tonight, and you have to imagine they will be working their way back up the ladder in AEW.
Colin Delaney. Hey, he looked good.
He did look good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight on AEW Dark. We hope to see you here each and every week. Oh, 4-way.